Okay, so we're going to decorate this pocket a bit more. I know it's all done, but I wanted to add some more because and I've got a couple of envelopes. Now, I'm going to quickly show you how I did these. And I've gone ahead and put one of the envelopes and attached one of the envelopes. All I've done is slid it in. We're obviously going to cover this bit up as well in here. And I might do something with that. First thing I want to do is cover up the inside of there. And I've cut out some bits. That's not big enough. So I'm thinking maybe these butterflies would look really nice behind there. If I just trim that bottom bit off. And I'll need to glue, hang on, let me get this right. Yeah, I need to glue around the outside of this. And then slide it in. And then even if we don't put anything in the pocket, you can't see the yucky inside. Right, let's see if I can get this in. So you slide it in, just cover that window. Get it basically in. Flip it over so you get your... Flip it over, that's the easy bit. I'm going to slide it up a bit more. Sorry. There we go. Just want the butterflies in. Just press it down. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Better than looking at that blue bit. And of course, when I put this one in, you can get a little glimpse of the fog from the other side. I used to have it the other way around, but it looks better that way. So we're going to put some decorating on this, and I've cut out some birds and some butterflies, but I want to cover this up first. This is my invitation to go for my COVID booster. Yeah, they're still going with the old booster shots. Not too sure I'm going to have it, but you know. Ooh, that would work. I could put the whole piece on. I'm going to do that. Using up the scraps. I'm getting to the end now. So let me know in the comments, is there anything you want me to do? You know, viewer requests taken. And we'll have a little see what people want. Maybe we'll put these two on as well. I quite like the 131. I don't really want this here. What have I got? What have I got? I know I do have a little strip that I cut off. You know, I save everything. There it is. This is what I had. Do you think it's too much? It's a bit square. If I cut down one side like this, because I just want to cover up that sort of private and confidential. I don't think that really fits on a butterfly page. I might just use the yellow side. The yellow side. If we're talking correctly, which we probably won't. Right, now that's sort of disjointed, so I need to put something there. So maybe we put one of the butterflies here and then another one up here. What do you think? I think that looks nice. Isn't this just the funnest bit? When you're going through all your bits and your scraps and sort of making your pages. I mean, these are just cut out of books, nothing fancy. I haven't used a digital in this one. Don't mind using digitals. I love digitals. They're like, you know, automatic pages. But if you haven't got them, you can make your own pattern paper like this. And just embellish it with bits from book pages. There's nothing stopping you. There's no rules. So yeah, don't. There we go. Do we need some more of this? Do we need that? I do quite like that. What else can we put on there? We could put something on, like notes. Put that in the middle on a book page sort of. Oops. If I make a little background for it. I've got the glue, everything's sticking to me, guys. Everything's sticking. Oh, I knew I had some. I should really put some of that stuff on because there's some there, and that would like look on. It would be like quite nice on the other side as well. So we just want a piece of this. If I can find the end. I did tell people in one of the other videos this came from work. It printed out at work on our till. That is super cool. And I thought, I'm taking that. I have no idea what it says. I don't think it actually says anything at all. I think it's just, you know, typing. Probably some sort of secret code. But hopefully we'll rip it up enough that nobody will know what it is. I just thought it was great for my collages. Right, let's put that on there. Where did I put my word? I want a bit of book page as well. This is the book page I used to measure the signatures at the beginning. So we're going to have a bit of that on. I might just very roughly. I'm not inking loads in this. I do enough inking in my grungy journals. So we make a little book plate. Pop on the word. Where did I have it? I had a word here somewhere. Like, didn't I have notes or something? I thought I did, because I could put a notebook inside there. Well, that's disappeared now. Oh, we're doing so well today. I've already messed everything up. Oh dear. We'll have to put something else on. I could put inspire. That's always a nice word to have on, isn't it? I've lost my ink. Where's my ink? Always like a bit of inspiration. Tiny bit of that. I hope you've all got a bit of inspiration from this series. It's not my go-to, a ring-bound journal, so it was a bit of a challenge for me. But I have enjoyed it, which is the main thing. And I'm going to have to cut that bit. What do you think? Up there? Up there? I don't know where to put it now. Put it down there. I do think I want it further up. Let's take some more of this off. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know if there's any... yeah, that'll go there. Should we have a bit of this underneath? I'm going to put some of that underneath. I'm not going to put so much. I'm going to put a little bit. Okay. Sorry. Multitasking. Multitasking. Thinking. I'm already one step ahead. I'm already on to the next page. I'll pop this on. And I think we'll call this cover of this envelope done. Looking at that. I'm looking at this gap. You know, I don't like a gap. So I'm wondering if this bird could go on that gap. I know he's going to have his wing cut off. Or maybe I could just put one of these on. That would tie in with this one over here. So, yep, that's happening. Do I need to add some of this over this side? I don't know. I don't think I do. We've sort of linked the pages with butterflies and with colours. So I think we're good. I think we're good. I need to stop, don't I, and get on with another bit. So we're going to pop that on there. Wipe off the excess glue. You will go on somewhere, don't worry. Now, so I've got a pocket. She's now glued together. Oh my goodness. No, no. Okay, we're going to cover this inside because you know I don't like them. And I have this like printed out onto some weird tissue paper. And I think I can get that in there. I'm going to trim off this bit and see how we go. So yeah, that will go in there like that. And I'm not going to glue it all because I am never going to get that in properly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue just down here. I'm going to pull it slightly this way so I can't see any blue. And I'm going to stick it. As that's not going to come out, it's glued in. I just think I'm going to wrinkle everything if I try and shove it in. As you can see, we've still got the butterflies there. And we have a pocket. Still got to do something with this. I'm thinking washi tape. I am. Because that was the same as there. So if I could find that washi tape again. Well, that's not annoying because I can't find it. I've got some more. Oh dear. I don't know. I don't know where that's gone. It's not in my washi tape box. Which means I've put it away somewhere. Safe, obviously. I've got this pretty stuff. This came from Melissa at by Mimi with Love a long time ago. I'm still using it, Melissa. So pretty. I don't want, whenever anybody sends me some really nice stuff, I never want to use it. I want to just keep it. Right, so we'll cover that up. That's done. We're going to glue this little flap down because we don't want that flapping up. There we go. And that page is almost done apart from the decorating. And I think I'm just going to put this little bird on. Maybe. What do you think? I think we just need to put him on there. And then this is like writing space. That's what I'm going to do. I've got to put him on. He needs to go on. He's been floating around all the way through this series. Waiting for his moment. I'll go right up to that edge. And I know he's going to come just off, but that's fine. And, you know, I've got to leave some writing space. So there we go. And I'm going to probably make a little notepad to go in there. So that's that page. So do we, is the question, want another flap? This is in the book like that. So this will be the front there. So we could put this in there. No, we can't, because look what happens. So we can't do that. We could attach it onto there. Maybe. Let's put it in the book and make sure I don't make a complete mess. God, this skin's so chunky now. Right, let's put this in. Good way to test, isn't it? So if I added this, maybe onto there. I don't know. I don't think I can add it. It's not going to be... I could put it like that, but that would have to stay out. No, I might put that in another page in a minute. I'm going to leave that one as it is. It does have this flap on it now, though. Okay, let's have a look at this one. If I could add that on there somehow, then that would be quite nice. Maybe I'll just put it at the top. Or we could put it at the bottom and hide the writing. So that could go on there like that. Is it going to stay shut? Oh, we're going to need to make a closure, aren't we? Me and my closures. I could actually use the little circles that we had before, but I think they're going to be too big. Again, we could make just like, oh, yes. Yes. Where's my little, my little box? Oh, the brain. The brain is ticking away. It's ticking away. Right, we need a little... I could use the leaf one. Could use another leaf one. And put some sort of... Now, I do have some little... I don't know what they are. They've got a hole in and they turn. I've got some somewhere. Okay, I found a couple. Now, I've got this one, which has got a bit bent. But it'll still do it. We can put that on there and then it will just twizzle out the way. But I did find this pretty one, which I think I like better. So, yeah, it's got a little cutout. So we can use that and just attach that on there. I think that will work. And it's not going to interfere with whatever we put in the pocket. Excuse me. Okay, right, that's happening. And I'm not going to decorate this one up too much because it's quite pretty. What I might do, just as a little experiment, is see, when I do my grungy journals, I can grungy up this sort of stuff. So I'm going to see if I can do the same. That looks quite cool. This is just an embossed envelope. See, I've got the words right today. This side is the reverse, obviously, but I'm going to put some colour on it just to match it with the rest of the journal. We've got a few different bits. Okay, let's take this back out. I don't think I can do it inside the journal. I love being able to take the pages out to work on them. I do like this idea. Right, so we need to glue that onto there at the bottom. And then we will figure out what we're going to just put on it. Because I'll put it on first before I decide where I'm putting my... whatever it's called. Okay, and obviously I'm going to trim that off so it's level. I don't really want a little extra bit sticking out. So there you go. Use the flap because you have to. That will go over my little pokey tool, which is there. I spot it. Thank you, Kathy. Kathy from Kathy's Favourite Things sent me this. I love it. Look how pretty it is. You can tell it's from Kathy, can't you? I'm going to get this bit of fabric because I need to poke the hole. So, where are we going to put it? In the middle? Right there. So, I'm going to poke through just like that. And why not use a leaf? You know, it's a very naturey. I don't usually do these. This has been different for me, this one, in all the ways. And then back, I'm going to use this because they're quite sharp. I might just cover that. Should we cover that up? I think we will. Just because we don't really want to look at the back of one of those. And we're not going to be taking it off. So we'll just cover that up with that. There we go. Easy fix. So now this folds and this will hold that down. And I could put something on there. I've got like this little picture. Doesn't really go. Not quite sure. I haven't got anything else. Where's my... See, I've still got this. These are all the things I still haven't used. So I do need to use those. But I'm thinking this one. Maybe. I know I made this and I'd done all sorts of stuff to it. But I'm thinking I might just cut it out again. And just add some of it. I know. But you know, you can do whatever you like. Oh, that was my sewing. Do you remember? I was like, I bought my sewing stuff. So I had to use it. I'm hoping to get his little tail in. So that was a bit of a waste of time, but you know, these things happen. So I'm thinking I can put that on there. That would be quite funny. I do. I love seeing the ducks upside down. When we go kayaking, they're always like ducks. I love it when there's little baby ones. Oh, look, that's on the other side. You're going. Sorry. Yeah, you can, where we go, if we go back sort of, you know, within a few weeks and things, you can see how much they've grown. And they're like, they get big so quick. And then there's always one that's like miles behind, and they're all the baby ducks are all following the mummy duck. And there's this always one that's like miles back. And you're like, catch up, catch up. Don't get left behind. Yeah, it's not. It's quite funny. Right, we need to cover this because I don't like that. All I need is like a strip to recover that. No. And this little pocket, I feel like I need to put this on. Oh, ooh. Do we want that? Privet hawk moth caterpillar. We could just put that. Oh, I'm going to put that on there because I've got to use them up. Oh, I haven't done a thing. Ah, didn't do one. Ah, it's time for breakfast. There we go. That matches your blue butterfly. I had to put the blue in somewhere, didn't I? It was getting very green. There we go. That's done. Right, so the last thing I've got to do is cover this. I need a long... Oh, what about this? No. I suppose I could use more washi tape. I could use that washi tape again. It's not really wide enough. None of my washi tape is wide enough. Okay, I've got this. Now, you might call me mad, but I'm quite liking the fact that I've got the numbers. I don't know why. And I'm going to cut, obviously not cut, a strip. And hopefully I'm going to get it right. let me measure. I'm going to measure it. This is measuring, because if I cut this wrong, I'm going to lose the one piece that I've got. This is I think the last page of my Edith Holden book. I think that might look quite nice and different. So I'm going to rip up that. I could cut it, but we all know I'm not going to. It's just got leaves on the back, which is quite boring, but I quite like the writing as well. So I'm just going to go for it. And we're going to cover up that little bit there. I'll probably cut it too much now. Yeah. How did I do that? Measured it and everything. That's what happens when you measure. Did it too close? And I'm going to trim it to this shape there. I'm not going to worry about that little bit that's over the edge. Now I've got to figure out, just wait for the glue to dry, maybe. Would be a good plan. Fold it. Put that on. Huh! Works! And of course now I've got to find stuff to put in the pockets. We can do that. Woo! That was a page and a half, wasn't it? I think we're done. Apart from just popping some tags in. Oh, I've got one more pocket. I've got this pocket. No, I've got to put this on somewhere. And do you know where I was thinking was that page of just the writing? If I can find it. Could put it on there. That's blank. Or we could put it on this side. Doesn't match anything on this side. Or I could put it there. Quite like that. Then I can find another bird picture for there. What do you think? I can't hear you. I'm putting it here. And there's not a lot of interesting writing at the bottom. So I'm going to grab some tags. I think I've probably got some I've already made. Like this can go. I do like this maze one. It's not going to fit in this journal, but I'm going to keep it. Now there is this. And this was going to be a page, remember? Okay, so what I'm thinking, no, let me back up, because my brain's going 10 to the dozen. I'm thinking I could just turn this into a tag. I just need to cut it. Like there. Trim that bit because I can't see why that is like that. And then round my corners to make it look the same as the other side, obviously. And there we go. Huh, done. Let's just do that. Try not to get it. I'll move it over in a minute, but I don't really want to get it stuck in there. And I'll have to put a little tab on the top. Oh, I'm going to cover up that then though. Do you know what? It'll be fine. We'll put that in there. One more thing to do is to decorate this up. I could do that. That isn't going to go with anything in my book, is it? Where am I going, that page? Ah, that's the page I was going to do something on. This page. Now, it's quite a flimsy page, that's the trouble. But when I put this on, it didn't, I put the hole in the wrong place, as you can see. Now, I could just put another thing on, but I'm thinking... Oh, I had a flip up, didn't I? Where's that? I haven't found that for ages. Well, I can't find that little flip up that I made. I've been looking everywhere. But I've done a bit of tidying up, which was probably a good plan. I found some bits that I want to finish off using. And one of them is this. Now, I think I'm just going to cover this because this is quite glossy. And I don't think that it's writable. So, if I do this, it will be. And I know I'm covering up the other side, but, you know. You can't have everything. You got to choose a side. You got to choose a side. Choose a side in life. And I think that will make a really cool writing space. And I've left that because, you know, that can be a secret note. That's that. So the other side, I think you could write on. But I've also found this, which I quite like. Or this, which also I quite like. And I think I'm going with this. I'm going to make a pocket. Because obviously I haven't got enough pockets. Where's my scissors? I'm just going to trim it a little bit. I'm going to make another pocket. Oh my goodness me. What is the matter with me? Do I really need another pocket? Obviously. Obviously we do. Which side have I put it? Oh yeah, that side. Didn't really know which way round this was going, but the flowers are sort of going upwards. So that's a piece that we can just put in. It's like a pocket in a pocket. And what I thought was, I'm just going to put this tag, which I've cut this off some scrapbooking paper with my, what do you call it? Big Shot. One of the only tools that I have. And I think that will go. More butterflies. That will go in there. Don't want to glue it in, so we're going to leave it there. And I think I like the writing on this side. Old Mother Slipper Slopper. I love that. But this side is a bit spoiled because of the edge. So I'm going to cover that. And I am going to cover it with this, which is sort of like writing paper. It's not quite big enough. But that doesn't bother me because I'm going to leave a little, actually leave a little bit of space all around it. So it looks like I've done it on purpose. Oh, I can see the end in sight for this ring-bound journal. I quite like that. I like that. If I find the little flappy bit when I tidy up, I'll add that on top of here. But I've looked everywhere. I know where it is. Okay, and I'm going to leave that side. So we are close to filling up this This ring bound journal is getting very chunky. So what am I going to do because it's getting chunky? Am I going to stop? No, I'm going to add some fabric. Because I've just realised that this is quite plain. So I've got out some of my bits of fabric and I have decided that that would look really nice with a little ruffle and a word. And I have made them ready because, and I like that because look at them. They're like little friends. And this is just a bit of Edith Holden book page with one of my words on it. And fabric glue. We're just going to run that down there. There's not a lot of fabric in this one. I've tried not to. In fact, it's not that I haven't tried not to. Or I have tried not to. Whichever is the English version of that sentence. It's because I just don't feel like it wants fabric, too much fabric in it. That sounds a bit bonkers, doesn't it? Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Viewer requests. Viewer request. I can't say it. Oh,